Hey guys, Jay from Simple Woods Life here. We're building a Provincial Park styled campsite. It's inspired by Provincial Parks. We're doing a couple of little things out here that are pretty Provincial Parkish. Got a couple of fun little surprises that I'm going to share with you that I think you're really going to dig. And yeah, why don't we just get to it? Simple Woods Life, Provincial Park styled campsite. Holy crap. Let's go camping. Hi, I'm Jay. Welcome back to Simple Woods Life. Today, it is a gorgeous, blue sky, smoking hot Saturday. Last year, I started building a campsite on our property, but not deep within the woods. Close enough that when we have young kids and stuff over, they can have a night camping, but you know, if they need to run back to the lodge, it's not some massive trek. But we are in the woods, make no mistake about it. We're tucked into the bush, and I've cleared out an area, just a number of cedars, a couple of pines, cleared that all out, and I've been slowly pulling them out of there. But then, you know, I just let things be, and now anyway, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna finish it all up. We're gonna finish up that campsite I started last year, and we've got a little bit of cutting to do today. We've got a lot of brush to clean up. We've got some stuff to do here. I've got a few trees marked that we're gonna cut just for the quads to pull into, kind of a little turnaround or a little parking spot overnight. I've lit the picks because the mosquitoes are brutal. We'll see what they do. But this is gonna be a Provincial Park style campsite. This isn't just a clearing in the woods. Here we go. Provincial Park, site number 1. So last fall, I cleared a couple of spots here pretty decent, and I picked up a couple of these. Hammock da randonneurs. Oh, I had that flipped around. Backpacker hammock. I brought it out in the quad, so I hope I haven't broken any laws, but we're trying to figure out how to do it. Miss Lady is poring over the instructions.
Not very hard.
She says it's not very hard. Oh, also, moved our picnic table here. I built this a few years ago. Every campsite needs a picnic table.
Hello.
Every campsite needs a picnic table. Brought the picnic table out. This comes with handy tree wraps.
Find 2 strong tree trunks or posts separated by the distance of 10 to 12 feet.
Ooh, just over 10.
Wait. Attach the tree wrap to each of the trees using the method shown in Figure 1.
What's Figure 1?
It's on this.
I'm having trouble figuring it out.
You've been bonified!
Okay, and then it looks like you just kind of keep wrapping.
Dogs can't go in hammocks. Why are you eating food? So the whole point here is to make some kind of a Provincial Park sort of campsite, and we've got room for hammocks. We've got a big area over here for a kitchen tent. We've got our picnic table. Over here for a pup tent. You could throw another tent in here, throw another tent in there. Then we're gonna have this sort of area here for chairs. But there's one thing missing that every Provincial Park campsite has, and I found out the supplier. I did some digging and some research, and I actually found the supplier, and I took a giant road trip, and it took us basically the entire day to drive out to this place. And they make all of the campsite fire pits for Ontario Provincial Parks. And now we have one in our backyard. You know, some men buy boats, some men buy motorcycles. I invest in long road trips to get Provincial Park fire pits. This isn't your dad's backyard campsite. Oh! You barked. Anyway, we're gonna use that campfire to try and burn a lot of this crap. So, that's next. So the intent here is to take these little chunks of trippy bits where people are going to be sitting and get them down as low to the ground as we can. So I'm going to shave them nearly to ground level. And yeah, that's going to be brutal on the chain. Totally going to make this thing Dully McDullstown. But actually managed to get, I think, 6 or 7 of them shaved down without having to, you know, resharpen the chain at all. And even the chips are looking good and chunky. You can resharpen your chain. Like, it's not a one-time use, guys. Whee! It's not against the law. You can sharpen your chain all day long if you want. Now, in terms of the woods that we've got on our property, it's primarily a cedar forest in some spots, and then all of a sudden it becomes a birch forest. Way at the far end of it, we've got maples, a variety of vegetation. Animal-wise, we've got a lot of deer. There's a few raccoons, coyotes, bunnies, a couple of foxes that live on the property. I've seen the occasional bear cub, but I have not seen mama, which is fine with me. So we have this big pile here that I cleared out and fell last summer, and I've taken some of it back to the woodlot, and some of it's been turned into firewood, and some of it's been turned into posts for the boardwalk. But we've also got some fencing we need to do around the property, so it can't stay there because that's kind of the location of the kitchen tent. So this lady and I were just talking. I think what we might do is sort of clear out a little area here to stack it quite nicely, trim it all to relatively the same size, and then we'll get it out of the way there, clean up the campsite. But we've got ourselves some fencing for down the road, and then any of like the really crap pieces I'll throw onto the trailer to bring back to the woodlot, and we can just process that into firewood and call ourselves whatever one might call themselves. I don't know. You call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. I'm gonna call myself Jason from Simple Woods Life. Hi, I'm Jason from Simple Woods Life. This is my dog. But what's with the harness? You guys live on acres and acres. That's a Doberman. And a Doberman is an extremely prey-driven breed. So she gets a hint of anything out there, and that pupperzoni is gone. So we put her on a harness, and she hangs out with us and helps us and has the best doggy day of her life, smiling and having a great old time. I think she's checked every single tree and stick out here to make sure it's safe. She's doing good work. Got a good stick? Got a good stick, Punko? And so zoom zoom goes the chainsaw again. And you know, plans changed in the woods. Had something here I was gonna do, and now I guess I'm doing something different. And that's okay, you know, you can do things differently if you want to. You can start out doing one thing and then end up doing something different. You know, isn't that how Rogaine was invented? Like, I don't think it was invented as a... What's this guy doing? What are you looking at, bud? Anyway, Rogaine wasn't invented as a hair treatment thingamajig, right? So it started out as something, and then it did something different. I think there's a bunch of stuff like that. Viagra, I believe, is also one of those things. So, you know, now I've put a couple pieces of wood down on the ground, and I'm sorry I didn't walk you through how I did that, because it was pretty intricate, so hopefully you could see. And I'm going to struggle here with this cedar log, and kind of take out the chainsaw a bit, and then I'll put it over here. And while you'd think, hey, you know, you should trim all those little limbs now, because that's going to really annoy you later. I'm not going to do it. I should do it, but I'm trying to keep it simple, guys. This is Simple Woods Life, right? And that's the channel. Oh, here's me doing it again. That's another piece. And there we go again. Not really dealing with... Oh, there we go. Break a couple of those things off. And here's some more. So this is a lot of footage of me moving stuff around, which is pretty cool because I like to watch other people move stuff around sometimes. My wife has returned with cold beverages. Oh, adult beverages. And so, you know, Miss Lady's giving me a hand now too, and we're going to stack all this over here. And we've got some stuff for some stuff, and that'll be a fence down the way, which will be pretty cool, because fences are cool. A good fence is a good neighbor, and a good neighbor is State Farm Insurance, something. So, oh look, now I've finally decided I'm going to start taking off some of those extra limbs that are kind of annoying. And there's my dog just smiling over there. My wife's having a great time. She refused to wear proper footwear or even gloves because she's tough as nails, and that's just the way it is. And I, on the other hand, have very delicate hands, so delicate. So I need to wear gloves because I'm sort of a big baby, or something. I don't know. Let's go with that. Oh, I didn't yell timber. That's fun. And there I am just wailing with that hatchet. You know, safety be damned. Let's just, oh yeah, even doing it towards me. That's great. That's great. You know, I guess at the moment it felt like a good idea. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit of better technique, but then, nope, right back at me. Oh, geez. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna see that one in the comments. Well, that's kind of the thing, right? A monotonous few hours just stacking and clacking. There we go. It's crooked, but that'll be a nice little rail. Who cares? I don't care. Well, that cleaned that mess up. Alright guys, so once again, I don't understand time or space, and what I thought was going to be, you know, a couple of hours has turned into... No, it isn't. That's okay. We've cleared out this giant amount of crap over here. Ms. Lady and the kiddo have cleared out pretty much all of this stuff. Somebody's sleeping though. We've been burning, flattening out all those stumps across the way. We've got room for the quad to turn around. You can pull in here, pull a couple of quads in if you need to, or a side by side if anyone comes with one, because we don't own one. And the dog's having a great time. I stink like bug spray and campfire, two of my favorite smells. And I think we can probably dump that trailer back at the woodlot, and we'll fire up the burn barrel tomorrow, War Monday. And we've got a pretty good start here on our fence. Yeah. I'm pretty sure everything can be accomplished in a day, but I'm consistently reminded it's not true. And therein lies the problem with a simple woods life, is that nothing is actually simple. Woodsy safety first. You may or may not be aware that we're calling it a day. I don't know if you can see this. We disturbed the tree trunk and there are a gajillion of these ants. And the dog didn't like it. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan either.